watched a lot of Bob Proctor videos for the last year or so, and one of the things that Bob Proctor talks about a lot is something called paradigms. And paradigms are it's a group of habits that you have that are they're embedded in your subconscious mind. And so we have these things that we want to do, and we're motivated to do them, and we take all these actions to try to get ourselves to do them. But why don't we do them? And one of those reasons that we don't do that is don't do the things that we want to do, and we actually end up doing the things that we don't want to do. Is that we have these paradigms that are embedded in our subconscious mind, and the problem is you're fighting these internal habits that have been embedded there for a very, very long time. And what Shad Helmstead was talking about in the beginning of this chapter is that the traditional way that like a sales manager would motivate his people is to have a big sales contest, and you're going to win this whatever big prize, a car or whatever, a trip, and that's only an external motivation. And yes, you might buzz yourself up, and you might go work really hard for a short period of time in order to win the sales contest so that you can win the prize. But that's not internal motivation. That's only external motivation. And so really what this chapter is talking about is how do we approach internal motivation so that we can overcome this group of paradigms or habits that have embedded themselves in us, in our subconscious mind, that hold us back from doing the things that we want to do. And that's where all of these different affirmations come in. And you can form an affirmation. The way that I look at it is that it's like I have a garden out here in my backyard, and we've planted tomatoes, some different squash, just a number of different things out there. And we purposefully went to the store and we bought the plants, and we took them out there and we dug holes in the dirt and we planted them. And it's the same thing with your mind. Your mind works exactly the same way as it would if you were planting a garden. You can choose a thought. And I kind of grew up with the thought that, well, you just, whatever things that you think is what you think, and whatever you see with your visible eyes, the eyes that are in your head, whatever they see, what you're looking at, is the way that it really is. But that's not true. And you can, of your own choice, choose thoughts, plant them just as you would plant a tomato plant, and then water that plant, nurture that plant, or water that thought, nurture that thought, and grow it. And that's where the internal motivation comes from, and that's what these affirmations do for us. It's a way of us implanting a thought into our mind, and then acting on that thought till it becomes true in our life.